This reel that I'm about to show you seems average and normal on the surface, but bro, there's definitely issues here.
Asking my husband how he'd approach me at the gym if we hadn't met yet.
I fear women.
Did you see it? No? Was this a normal reel? Was there no issues with it at all? Well, bro, maybe it was the glaring, stupid joke at the end of it. Now, don't get me wrong. Friggin', I think probably loads, like more than 1 million people saw this reel. It's got 277,000 likes, which, bro, you know there's loads of people who've seen this. And, bro, it's something I can't get over, to be honest. I remember when I first started seeing jokes like this, oh, I'm scared of women, and all this stuff like this in the freaking gym industry. Yeah, it was kind of funny. You would chuckle at it or whatever. But bro, this has become kind of too much now. Now, I know that you're going to probably say, look, it's just a joke. It's whatever, right? But bro, the thing is, when you joke about it too much, it low-key just does get ingrained in you. And loads of people relate to it because it's true. Look at the top comment on this video. The top comment is literally, or second to top comment, same bro, same. Me too, bro. Me too, +1, same. Like, bro, really?
I fear women.
I see one coming. Let's just recreate this. Boom, scare him off. That would be nice.
Like, if you could summarize Gym Bro's personalities, it's kind of like pump, pre-workout, scared of women, and that's kind of what I can think of, really. People could probably correct me if I'm wrong. But, bro, like, it's a big staple of the gym has become being scared of women now. And it actually is quite annoying. And the thing is, someone like Sam Sulek, for instance, has actually popularized this over the last few years. Sam Sulek was like a crazy gymcel. Bro, the funny thing is, this guy kind of was, he kind of is now. But because he's popular, like, no one really, like, overlooks that. But before, I've actually gone through, like, Sam Sulek's TikToks. And if you go back to his, like, old content, bro, it's just straight this stuff. Stuff of him, like, hiding behind things because a woman went to speak to him or something like that. Or even someone I'm friends with on TikTok, actually, Dylan Snyder. Bro makes great bodybuilding content, by the way. Similar to what I do. But one of his most popular reels is this. And then, bro, the comments to that video, proper response, leave immediately and cry in the car. I saw this on Instagram Reels before, and the comments are hilarious. Under this is a Sam Sulek video. Now, the funny thing is, it kind of relates to this video. Someone said, the way that some comments don't get that this is a joke. I get it's a joke, but jokes have truth to it. That's the thing. Good jokes have truth to it. And this is so true. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm like really good speaking to women, like, but bro, it's just speaking to someone at the end of the day, and I don't get why people are just so obsessed with this. But then again, regardless of women now, let's just move past that for a moment and talk about what the main crux of being a gymcel is. It's basically just making your whole personality and your whole life the gym. And it happens so often, and to be honest, it's such an easy friggin' pitfall to fall into. So like, for instance, when you start the gym, you get addicted to it, and you're like, I need to freaking train all the time and all this stuff like this. Like, you want to train all the time. When you come home, you think about the gym and you're watching stuff about the gym. Bro, I've been there, and I actually do that still quite a lot now, but I understand what it is. That the gym is a good part of your life. It doesn't mean that it has to be your life, if that makes sense. That being said, though, I literally go to the gym quite often, watch a lot of reels, and make videos on the gym. So, am I a gymcel? I'll let you answer that. Now, the funny thing is, I wonder where people get this sort of like image of what a gymcel is. I did mention Sam Sulek earlier, and of course, his older content was very reminiscent of that stuff. Someone like Dylan Snyder made that video. Of course, gymcel behavior is a big thing on TikTok, but I think it comes from that sort of like, oh, I need to be this like lone wolf friggin' like, you know, the memes where it's like, oh yeah, the wolf, you know, or the lion, you know, does what he wants and all this stuff like this. Oh yeah, I'm a lone wolf and whatnot. Bro. It's kind of true, but it's funny because I think that's where it comes from. This sort of like anime, like, I don't really watch anime to be honest, but this sort of like, oh, I have to go at it alone and become the best person that I can be and stuff. And in some sense that's fine, but like, look, like all this like winter arc stuff, bro, I need to make a separate video on that. It's just kind of stupid. Now the thing is, right, the influencers or bodybuilders that people look up to don't just train. And these guys are huge. These guys are popular, affluent, all these things. Look at guys like Mr. Olympia at the moment. Bro, that guy's building a freaking house. That guy's, of course, still like taking trips with his wife and stuff like that. That guy's Mr. Olympia, bro. Samson Dowda, the best bodybuilder in the world. He's doing that. All the other bodybuilders, of course, doing that. Getting more locked in now as they come up to Olympia, which I'm going to be excited to see. But, you know, you get my point. These guys are still living their lives. All the influencers, most of their content isn't just them in the gym. It's them going out and doing stuff and, of course, living their lives. And people like to watch that, like the Trend Twins, for instance, even though a lot of their content is centered around them training.
So why do good girls like bad guys? It don't feel good, but it don't. Don't do that again. Yeah. Don't fucking do it again. I swear to God, I'll fucking beat you. Hell yeah. I just threw my whole shoulder at a fucking place. Yeah, bro.
Now, of course, there's a niche of people who are like proper hard gym cells making this type of content. Do you remember that guy a few years ago with the friggin' mask on and he's there like in the friggin' gym changing room? But that was cringy as hell. But yeah, that is a big friggin' subsection. Actually, I didn't think about that for a moment. Sam Sulek was only like the sort of guy holding the torch, like running forward ahead of everyone, the sort of like gym cell for everyone to look up to. But there are all these smaller influencers of guys who are just like looking up to this guy thinking that, oh my days, this is amazing. Like all these guys who are like so obsessed with the gym, they're just like me. That being said though, I do actually want to stick up for gym cells just for a moment, because look, there are worse things to get addicted to. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but being in the UK, bro, you literally see some of the worst stuff ever. Guys who are just like addicted to like freaking vapes, freaking coke, creatine, sniffing creatine, as Greg would say. You know, people addicted to like smoking, different types of substances, not just cigarettes, alcohol, trashy foods, stuff like this, bro. Addicted to video games as well. Like, bro, all of these have basically very minimal benefits to you. Whereas the gym, at least there's a benefit of you getting better shape. You become more disciplined in a sense. And of course, bro, you look jacked. So to that, I would say that there's benefits to it. And of course, you can grow on social media from doing that also. Not to say that I agree with it in any way, but me being a gym cell kind of started all this stuff. So yeah, I can't actually critique. But I'm going to critique because there's a difference between being disciplined and being cooked. And I think you should know the difference. Being disciplined is understanding that, look, this is a beneficial part of my life. And no matter what mood I'm in, if I'm a bit ill, whatever, I'm still going to try and I'm still going to make the conscious decision to make a positive decision in my life, right? To go to the gym, to understand that that's going to reap benefits for me. And of course, you're going to do that and you're going to, I can't speak. You're going to get those benefits over time, compound interest as such, compound effect. And of course, you get stronger, you get better, you get jacked, all these things. Being cooked, I think, is when it becomes an obsession and then it takes over all the other parts of your life. For instance, you don't really speak to people. When you're home, you'll think about the gym, you're watching stuff about the gym and you can't think of anything else. Or like, you know, as it relates to the start of this video, you can't talk to the opposite sex. Come on, bro.
I fear women.
At the end of the day, I think you should take training very seriously. Of course, make sure you're eating a healthy diet and whatnot. But at the same time, bro, don't live in the gym, maybe.